Hello there, it's Lisa Dickey from Dickey's Cooking School. It's Tuesday. For many people, it's Taco Tuesday, and if it isn't, it should be, because tacos are amazing. I'm going to show you how to make flour tortillas, and they're super easy and so delicious. I actually got this recipe from a friend online, part of a group who are trying to reduce plastic. And what better way to reduce plastic than by not buying tacos? One, because a lot of flour tortillas are repulsive. Two, they don't ever seem to mold despite being in a plastic wrapper for months, which I find worrisome. And three, it's fresh and easy, and it's another form of bread, and who doesn't love bread? Okay, super simple. So here we have 2 cups of flour, half a teaspoon of salt. In here we have 3/4 of a cup of water. I'm just going to give this a little mix here, and I'm going to make a little well. This is sort of a standard way to incorporate dough, very similar to pasta dough. We've got, I'm going to actually add 3 tablespoons of oil. I've got sunflower oil. You could use olive, corn, canola. That's your biz. Give it a little whisk, and I'm going to dump that into the center of the well. Okay? Now I'm just going to slowly beat this. So the idea when you're beating it like this is you're slowly incorporating the liquid. It's gradually kind of coming into the fold. Nice technique is to continue to beat, and then just keep with your left hand, if you're right-handed, turn the bowl with your left hand. And you're going to keep doing this until basically it just starts to gum up your fork. Okay, when you can't beat it anymore, don't. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Okay, I'm going to gather this up. Lay a little flour down, and we're going to give it a few little turns. It's not heavy kneading. You just want it to be pretty much consistent. You don't want super soggy spots with some really dry spots. Okay? And if you have to super work to gather all of the flour, then just maybe that flour has reached its maximum. You don't need to incorporate every last bit. Okay? These stragglers, I'm gonna give them one last try to kind of, no, they're resisting it. That's fine. You go on to a new life in the compost. Okay, there's our dough. That's it. So here's our dough. Now, I'm just going to chop it up. You're going to make about 8 tortillas with this. Easiest way to divide your dough is to revisit your fraction lessons from grade 5. That's about half. That's half. We got 2. Now we go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. These are all going to be delightful little tacos. Going to give them a little roll. A little roll.
What do you like to put in a taco?
Well, I love, my favorite is, I like shrimp and I love steak, and I also really love a fried tofu. So steak, I always do skirt or flank, my favorites. Shrimp, big shrimp, and I brine them always first, and I feel like that keeps them juicy. And brining is just to put them in a mix of salt water and sugar and let them soak up to 4 hours, but an hour will do it. Tofu, you want to push as much moisture as you can out, so that all you need is a couple of tea towels and a heavy cutting board just to, so they're not waterlogged, and then a really simple batter of just either cornstarch and a bit of flour, 50-50, and you dredge it and fry them in a bit of oil, and they're excellent. And pickled onions, easy breezy, awesome. And of course some hot sauce. Okay, so those are our tacos ready. I'm gonna cut back and I'm gonna show you how to roll these out and how to cook them. Okay, so our pan is dry and we're heating it up at not quite high, but like at an 8 out of 10. Now I'm gonna roll up my taco shells, my tortillas rather, and you're gonna do a vague circle, and you want it pretty thin, but it doesn't have to be paper thin. Okay, there's our tortilla. Okay, I'm gonna do a second one, and I wanna make sure that that darn pan is hot enough because it cooks, basically, you're gonna cook it in definitely about a minute, okay? And it's a flip and a flip. So I'll get these lined up, ready to go. I'll do a third one because I'm hungry. After all those homemade Easter chocolates, my stomach has been sufficiently stretched, and so it just needs to be fed more.
Anything special about that rolling pin?
No, nothing special about it at all. It's just a rolling pin. Everybody's got their own. Some people use a marble one. I have a nice super heavy one at home with a big handle on the outside. I think this is a French rolling pin. I don't know. It's just you want something that's got a good weight and feels comfortable in your hands. This one, you can obviously put a lot of pressure in the middle if you want, or if you're rolling out a bigger piece, you can extend your hands. But something that works in a pinch, always use a wine bottle. You don't have a rolling pin, you don't need one. Okay, you can see the pan is smoking. It's ready and it's gonna smoke. Okay, and here we go. Here's one, and it cooks quickly. It's very similar to cooking naan. The only difference is naan has yeast in it, so it's gonna puff a bit more. So I'm gonna say 15-20 minutes aside. You could definitely use a cast iron pan if you want. I'm just gonna get a little flip.
And you meant 15 or 20 seconds aside, right?
Oh, did I say minutes?
You
Yeah,
did
no.
say.
Not 15 or 20. Well, you'll know. After 20 minutes.
When the fire department shows
yeah,
up.
you'll know. Oh, too cooked, too much. Okay, we're gonna do 1 and 2, and there's one taco, and I'll show you another one. These are really lovely. They taste really great. They're bendy and supple, and they have none of that weird tangy flavor of store-bought tortillas, which are, again, I don't know why they don't go back. They're sort of Wonder Bread, I guess, in that way. Here we go, and that looks really lovely. Speaking of tacos, we are having a date night here on Friday night where we'll have margaritas, of course, and cerveza and sangria. And we're doing vegan tacos, jackfruit, and tofu, and we're also doing skirt steak and shrimp tacos. If you're gluten-free and these are not your jam, we will also have fresh corn tortillas that we'll buy at La Tortilleria because they're delicious. So I hope you can come to the date night. That would be really great. Lemon meringue pie, cilantro pineapple salad, guacamole, black beans, everything that you would want in a date night, I think, if you like Mexican. That's it. That's your cooking tip for today. I hope you try to make these tacos. They're darn easy. You can store that dough in your fridge, I would say, for a day or two, and if after that it's going to get stanky, don't do that. You could cook them and freeze them, but it won't be as good, of course. Okay, that's it. Have a wonderful day. If you want to know more, go to dickiescookingschool.com and check out our blog and our recipes, or even better, come to a class. We have loads. Bye.